Morning from the Chicco booth. Welcome to the Prego Expo. These ladies do a fantastic job. I've seen all the comments. There's all kinds of excitement build up for this thing. Huge crowd, and I'm sure you're going to hear a lot of great things over the next few days that are going to help you on this journey. A lot of returning visitors. I noticed that. Many new moms, new dads. It's great. Welcome. And we hope we have a lot of great knowledge to impart to you. A couple of things just as an intro here before we get rolling in our booth. And yeah, we're in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and it's CHICCO, but it's Chicco because we're an Italian-owned company, so that CH gets a hard sound. So we have a team of people here ready to service you for the next few days. And I just want to give a quick introduction. We've got 3 product managers and an assistant product manager. We're going to get them up here in front of the camera. So we have our car seat product manager. You'll hear from him first day, Joshua. Shane is our outdoor, including strollers and travel systems. Federico, all of our indoor stuff, bassinets, high chairs, all that sort of thing. We'll hear from him tomorrow. And Rosie's assistant product manager, she's here to help us as well. And Kelly, come on up. Please, Kelly is handling our chat messages today. I know the ladies mentioned Meredith, who's usually with us. She's on vacation. This is the team that's going to be helping you all. So thanks for coming. And I just want to give another thing, Chicco V50. You're going to see it published. That's our discount code for anything you may be interested in. This is valid until the very end of this year, midnight of 12/31, and it's $50 off and free shipping on any item, $199 and up. We run a lot of great specials on our website all the time, and a lot of them do include free shipping. And if you're buying travel systems or something that's has some weight to it, it's a good deal if you can get a situation there where the shipping is free. Wanted to point out some new items that we've recently launched. We have a new potty line. We've got training toilets. We've got a little one that even looks like a toilet, makes a bit of a flushing sound. Toilet topper, all types of things. You can check those on our website. I'm not going to go through all of those. I saw in the note here, somebody asked, who's Chicco? And somebody said, they're the car seat company. Yeah, we do everything. We're a huge brand. We're an Italian brand, so we're big in Europe, South America, and all over the world. But we do a lot of everything, and we've had a feeding line for many years. Great bottles. Our Duo bottle is a blend of soft on the outside, but glass on the inside. So the milk touches nothing but glass. That's something you need to check out on our website. We got all kinds of pacifiers. And this is not science really. Babies make the decision on the pacifier in the bottle. If they like it, they're going to take it and use it. If they don't like it, they're going to spit it out. So a lot of times you're going to need to try several different things till you'll find one that they're going to like. Yeah, here's that Duo bottle. Very nice. So I can squeeze it. It's soft, so it's not going to break if it falls. But it's a technology that's lined with glass on the inside. So a lot of people are very conscious about that type of a thing. So we're going to kick off with car seats, which is your most important product. I say it selfishly because we're big in car seats, but in actuality, it's the only thing by law you have to have if you're going to travel in a vehicle. You should have it. You need to have it to leave the hospital, and it's going to keep the baby safe out on the highway. So we'll start with car seats and then go into strollers and travel systems. Tomorrow will be our indoor product, and we'll cover everything in the open booth time. So anything we don't happen to get to during this 55-minute session, which I'm eating up the minutes, and these guys are saying, okay, Ace, shut up and let us talk. Anything we don't get to, we'll cover in open booth. We'll answer chat messages. We'll show live display during the open booth time as well. So enjoy your session. Enjoy your day. Have a great Prego Expo. Thanks for coming in.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ace. I appreciate the introduction. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day here at the Virtual Prego Expo. My name is Joshua Diltz. I am the car seat product manager here at Chicco. So for the next about 15 minutes or so, I'm going to walk you through all of our latest and greatest car seats that we have to offer from Chicco, specifically for newborns and infants and even toddlers, infant car seats. We have convertibles. We have rotating convertibles that I'm going to make sure we definitely touch on the new rotating Fit 360 and the Fit 360 Zip. And then directly right behind me, I have our brand new all-in-one car seat that provides rear-facing, forward-facing, and booster. And this is the OneFit LX ClearTex. All right. So before we get started, Ace gave a great welcome to who we are here at Chicco. We are leaders in car seat safety. So it is very important for us to make sure that you understand that at Chicco, our core principles are making sure that we make premium products that are easy to use, and at the same time, for car seat safety specifically, that those easy to use makes it easy to install correctly. And in our humble opinion, that will empower you as parents, future parents, caregivers, to correctly use your car seat every single time. And that is something that is very important to us. And I think you're going to understand that by the time we're done here, and how deeply we care about making sure that it is easy to use correctly and keep your baby and your family safe. All right. So I talked about the different types of car seats. And what we'll try to do first is talk about infant car seats. I'm going to grab this little table right here to make sure. Oh, how this works as well. We have, as you met, Kelly. Kelly is on the line right now in the chat. So if you have a specific question, specific to the category that we're talking about, please message in the chat, and we will do our best to either bring it up. We can demonstrate how to install a car seat, how to use the car seat correctly, or even just links on where to find these products on Chicco USA. All right, so without further ado, I'll get started. So infant car seats. If you are not familiar with an infant car seat, this is an infant car seat, all right? So an infant car seat means that it has a carrier, right? I'm able to carry this infant car seat, and you have your standalone base that you're able to install into the vehicle. So that way I can simply click in and out of the vehicle every single time. The other wonderful benefit of an infant car seat is that I am able to click this out of the base, carry my baby safely while they are resting into a stroller, and then we can continue moving on within our safety adventure. So one thing I want to point out before I start talking about the latest and greatest is I'm holding this base, and this is a KeyFit Max base. The KeyFit Max base comes with a recline leveling foot. We have our dual bubble ride level indicators, and then we have our Super Cinch latch attachment. And Super Cinch latch attachment is something that has been with us since the beginning. And when I say the beginning, I'm going to just grab this product over here as an example. This year we are celebrating our 20th anniversary, the birthday of the KeyFit. The KeyFit launched our brand 20 years ago. We are still the top rated infant car seat for over 20 years now, in our 20th year. And we have built many of our touch points, our installation, and our user experience off of this wonderful KeyFit that has now come into, you can now see these are our latest and greatest infant car seats, the KeyFit Max. All right, and it's very important for us to help you acknowledge that. I know I have a 15-year-old right now, and I was introduced to the brand using a KeyFit, I believe it was a KeyFit 30 many years ago, and that'll continue on, and I'm sure there's a lot of people online that possibly their babies were on a KeyFit. So this summer, it's the KeyFit birthday. So all that to say, this is the KeyFit Max. It is the latest and greatest infant car seat from Chicco. It offers, as you can see here, an anti-rebound bar. It provides additional stability and leg room for your child. In addition to that, we also offer the infant car seats. All Chicco infant car seats can be installed with or without a base. So it's very easy for you to place this into the vehicle and then use the seat belt to install with our European belt routing. At the same time, we have the KeyFit Max has a UPF, and you can see it right here, UPF 50 plus rated canopy. It's an extra large canopy. It's fantastic. And then also at the same time, we offer an adjustable headrest. What is new for the KeyFit Max is very simply, it's a one-hand carry handle. So as we all know, having children, you typically don't have both hands available. You'll have one hand, and then you can simply move this out of the way and place baby into the infant car seat. It is a great new feature from Chicco, and we're very excited about it. At the same time, I'm going to show you here the other thing about the KeyFit Max. It is rated to 30 pounds and up to 32 inches. So I want you to be able to see here this headrest system right here. I'll bring this up to you so it's easier. And this headrest system simply grows with baby, and I'm adjusting this from the actuator in the back. All right. So if there's any other questions, that is the KeyFit Max. Yes, sir.
Josh, I saw a question regarding the recline of
Yeah.
the infant seat.
Yeah.
Could you explain that so people understand about what that angle is supposed to be
Yes, sir.
on the infant?
Very good question. So the recline leveling foot, and I'm just moving this handy dandy vehicle bench right here into view. I'm going to take this off. We're going to talk about that in a second. All right. And what we can do here is this.
But not just the leveling, but the fact that
It's the angle at which you sit.
Don't recline.
Yep.
Right.
So it's very important. A good question there, Ace. So one thing that we wanted to talk about here is I mentioned the leveling foot. We have a recline leveling foot. What that is important to adjust is when you install, and that's why we have these bubble levels right here. Every vehicle seat is unique in terms of the angle. All right. What is not unique is the angle at which you want to install a car seat and have your child resting. When they're rear facing specifically, you want your child resting at a 45-degree angle. As we all can understand, right? Our littlest children, they don't have a lot of head and neck strength to make sure that their head doesn't kind of flop forward. You want to make sure that you're at that 45-degree angle. Chicco has taken that guesswork out by including a recline leveling foot that places the bubble level at the exact spot that's going to make it at a 45-degree angle for your child. I don't know if you're yelling. Yep, good. And what I'll show you here is this is how you install a KeyFit. And this is the KeyFit Max that has the anti-rebound bar. So what I do here, we have the recline leveling foot like I talked about. We have the super cinch latch, and we have the bubble levels. I simply take the latches out. I simply make sure that the bubble is in between the two lines. I attach my latches. You can hear them, right? Clicks right in. And then I simply pull on the super cinch latch attachment here. I roll this up just to make sure that there is nothing in the way. Check, I can't move more than an inch side to side, front to back. And I simply place my infant car seat into the base. And that is how you correctly install. And if you can see that angle and all the guesswork that we took out of it for you, that process will have your child resting at a 45-degree angle, and they will be in a much better and a more proper positioning. All right. Last, before I move on from infant car seats, is we also have the KeyFit Max Clear Text, which I showed you earlier. We also have a KeyFit Max Zip Clear Text, and Then we have our luxury edition, the KeyFit Max Clear Luxe, which uses merino wool. And I've been saying Cleartex. It's very important for everyone to understand what is Cleartex. And Cleartex means they are FR free. The fabric contains no flame retardant chemicals, but it's not just the fabric, it's the foams, it's the labels, and we have achieved Green Guard Gold certification. That's for healthier air quality for all of our Cleartex products, and all of the seats that I'm showing you here today. They're all Cleartex Green Guard Gold certified. So it's something we're very proud of for you and your family. One thing I want to show you, the big feature from our KeyFit Max Zips is it comes with a zip out privacy shield. And this is a great new addition here. It is a UPF protector, but also what it does is it gives you that great privacy for you and your family as you're traveling here. Let me get this one, and where I'm able to do that, and now it has a peekaboo window. All right, so then what I can do here, you have your peekaboo window that you can always keep an eye on your child, but at the same time we have this magnetic closure here that it's able to simply place this out in front, and I simply magnetic close, and now I'm able to have it nice and connected for me and my child. So it is a great new feature. All of these products you can find on our website today. And we are off and running within our sales of the KeyFit Max. Highly recommend. This is the KeyFit Max Zip Clear Luxe. That is at the $339.99. And the KeyFit Max, there it is, KeyFit Max Cleartex. This is $249.99. So we have all of those products available for you on our website.
Before you leave infant seats, what if I'm taking an Uber somewhere, John?
Yeah. If you are taking an Uber within the city, all infant car seats from Chicco, the KeyFit Max, can be installed with the use of a seat belt. So you can either choose without the base. So you do not have to use the base. The base is a great tool for easy click in and out because you've installed, but we do offer a carrier-only installation. Simply take this across. I'm able to I place this down. I press down nice and hard. There is a level line right here, and I simply put this right back in. And I am off and running here in carrier-only mode. And then we would always recommend you lock off the retractor, make sure it's nice and tight. But I've installed my infant car seat now in carrier-only mode, which makes it very simple. We just arrived. I got to get going. It's time to move on. And now we are simply ready to go. And I was able to hop in and out of my Uber. All right? Sound good? All right, great. So that's it for infant car seats. A typical question that comes up with infant car seats is, do my car seats expire? Yes, infant car seats have a 6-year expiration date, and that is really to make sure that our car seats are the most updated to all of the safety standards that are the latest and greatest. All right, so now we move on to the latest and greatest innovation from Chicco, and this is the Fit 360. I'm going to take the mirror off so that way poor Rosie's not in the background. All right, so here is our Fit 360. It is a rotating convertible car seat. If you have never heard of rotating car seats, we are here to tell you they are an outstanding everyday experience. And that is at the heart of what we did when we were trying to design and produce the Fit 360. It is the easiest car seat to use every single day. So I'm going to take you through the installation. I'm going to take you through all the different features and benefits. But first off, it's called the Fit 360 because it rotates in 360 degrees. All right. It's very important for you to understand the base will stay in the car, and this car seat cannot be used without the base. but I'm able to rotate this car seat where I open the door, place my child in. I'm able to secure them while they're facing me, where we're face to face, which is a much easier process. I then secure them and I rotate them into the locked position, and then we are off and running and we continue moving forward. All right. A couple of the features. I'll show off all the features actually after I install this car seat for you, but definitely ask all the questions while I am demonstrating the whole product for you of the Fit 360 here. I'll rotate this forward. Okay, how's that? That's in good shape. All right, so I talked about the Fit 360. There are so many innovations in here. I'm going to try to pack it in less than 90 seconds.
Yeah, you've got a good 10 minutes.
Oh, I got 10 minutes for this. I can talk about every single feature.
But Josh, I want you to cover one thing. We just got a chat message.
Yep.
And before it disappears in all the messages, someone said they heard that you shouldn't use mirrors because they come loose in an accident. Can you talk about our mirror before you move on, please?
Yep.
And I'll see you.
I appreciate that sentiment. With our, as we all know, and I'm a child passenger safety technician. Many of the folks here at Chicco who work on all of our great products are child passenger safety technicians. We understand the sentiment of projectiles, right? And that is why third-party mirrors, they can sometimes come loose and become a projectile in the event of a crash. And that is why Chicco designed the Fit 360 mirror specifically for the Chicco Fit 360. And actually I can slide this so you can see this better. So this is the Fit 360 mirror. It's an accessory, but it also comes with the Fit 360 zip that I'm going to help identify for you. At the top, and why I say it was built for this, we are the only ones that offer an accessory mirror that is designed specifically to have, it's got two teeth that go right into the hard rigidity here, but we have a steel reinforced latch that I'm able to, once I find it, right here, and then I simply connect right here, and we have crash test approved this mirror for our Fit 360 base. It is not for any other product. This is just an accessory for the Fit 360, and therefore we are able to guarantee the measure of that we took to make sure that it meets all or exceeds all FMVSS 213 crash test parameters, just like all of the rest of our crash test protocol on all of our car seats. So that's why the Fit 360 mirror is very different from any other mirror out there. All right. So I'll take this off. Now let me tell you about why Fit 360 is so different from every other car seat out there. So a really big important part here. First off, let's talk about this. This is a convertible car seat. So the Fit 360 is a convertible car seat. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that means that it rear faces, right? And we all know the first stage of car safety is rear facing. My child is facing the rear of the vehicle. And as children grow, as they tend to do often, the headrest obviously will grow. And then it will be time for them to go to forward facing, typically when they meet at least, our statement really is that you want to maximize rear facing mode. For the Fit 360, that is 40 pounds and up to 49 inches. But what we like to always recommend here, once you get to forward facing, you then are able to continue using that 5-point harness. The headrest will continue to grow. The 5-point harness will continue to grow. And we are an outstanding user experience all the way past 65 pounds. So you will get at least your child all the way in through preschool in the Fit 360. The Fit 360 starts at 4 pounds. So you can use the Fit 360 from birth all the way through preschool up to that 65 pounds. So that is a tremendous amount of usage. of the product. So let me show you a little bit why it's so great. So first off, you will get the Fit 360 here in the carton, in your box. You'll open it up just like this. To install the Fit 360, and as you can see here, convertible car seats are big, right? They're big, they're bulky, and we wanted to make it easier by dividing and conquering. So first thing you do, you take, here's your rotation handles, and it comes with a seat removal tool. And right here, it's on the edge of the see the little, I'll put on the black background. This is an orange seat removal tool at the end, on the end of the 5-point harness. And we have a keyhole right here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see the seat removal tool. And once I place the seat at the 90 degrees, I press the seat removal tool, listen for that audible click, and I take both hands here and I remove the seat from the base. This makes it so much easier to install correctly. So what I'm going to do here now you have the Fit 360 base. This is a steel reinforced machine. This is a outstanding base that not only is going to make it easy to install, but this installation is very unique. It's new technology called lever lock self-tensioning lock system. And what I simply do here is I'm going to hit my recline, and we offer 6 recline positions, just like we talked about before, in terms of we want to take all the guesswork out, and I'm able to put the bubble levels. We have 2 bubble levels in between the 2 lines. That's in a great angle, and we've chosen the angles for the proper installation for your child to rest at. So what I do here, I just want to make sure you guys can see, is I've opened up the lever lock door. I take the vehicle seat belt, and why we're doing vehicle seat belt? Because there are no limits. I'm not going to get into too much detail here, but as car seats get heavier and children get heavier, there are latch weight limits. And with the Fit 360, the lever lock was designed specifically to utilize the 3 points of contact that a vehicle seatbelt has. So what I've done here, I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to press hard. I simply took my vehicle seatbelt across and connected it. And now all I do is I take the lever lock leverage, and it completely installs this car seat as tight as we have ever seen. And this is easy to do. And guess what? Because it is a rotating car seat, you only have to install this one time for the entire life cycle of your product. You do not have to uninstall and reinstall when it's time to go to forward facing. The lever lock holds the seat belt in place. We have 1, 2, 3 points of contact that is unique to all car seats out there. And I promise you, when you do this, you will feel very secured and very empowered about that you did this correctly. If you ever have any questions, we have a QR code here that takes you to the Fit 360 site. It is unique, and it shows you all the instruction videos, and it helps you and your family just in case you have any questions. Now, I've installed this base. Now it's time to put the Fit 360 back on. And I simply, you can see here, we've scooped out the cup holders that are soft, and it just makes it that much easier to place it on at the 90-degree angle. And now I'm ready to go. All right, so now we've installed the car seat, and it is very easy to use. I want to show you, and I think it'll be probably easier if I do it this way for you. Now we're talking about every day. So the Fit 360 was designed to be the easiest car seat to use every day. And why is that? Well, first off, you place your child in every day. We did research, and we found that the majority of parents are installing their children 10 to 12 times per week, obviously going and coming back to where they are traveling to. But here are harness loosening. So first off, it's a quick, secure harness. It's a frictionless system. So we're able to loosen this harness very simple. At the same time here, we've also designed it with a magnetic chest clip. I can show you right here. It's a hover and close. Makes it that much easier to use every single day. I'm going to take the inserts out. It does come with a newborn head and body insert. These are to be used for 4 to 11 pounds. the majority of usage is going to be without the insert. What else I wanted you to see? We have the number one frustration point we saw and research with parents is placing my child on the buckle. Well, we have now a flex forward crotch buckle. And that is a very nice little easy touch point, because when I place my child in, this buckle is going to be always laying forward and it's out of the way for my child. At the same time, we have our harness pockets right here. We have the hip pockets there. And as you can see, it's almost like an open hug. And that was really what we wanted. So we wanted to make sure that the Fit 360 was just open and welcoming. So if you could imagine, right, if I've taken this out and I've closed my vehicle door, the experience that we want you to have is you'll open your vehicle door. This is the Fit 360 is ready and waiting for you and your child. You simply place your child in. Is simply able to then buckle right here, buckle right here. All right. And then here's the magnetic chest clip. It's a hover and close. I simply hover, connect, secure, and I rotate in. And you simply look down here. If you could hit that, this is the green. We have a red-green indicator letting you know that you have locked in place. It goes green when it is secure. That means the rigid steel latch attachments connected inside the base to the seat. We have the best lateral stability as well in the industry because of placing my child in at the side load angle. At the same time, other features, we have built-in ventilation. You can see back here, there are vents throughout the entire backrest. It is so comfortable. I agree with you, Jessica, because we also have the ventilation coming in right here. Typically, if you have an SUV, that's where the air conditioning is. And I love the transition, Aileen. It is very easy to clean. All of our car seats are machine washable and hang dry, but it's a perfect transition segue into, we've just launched the Fit 360 Zip, okay? So the Fit 360 Zip means, if you're familiar with Chicco, we always are trying to make sure it's easy for families to make sure it's easy to continue using and clean as well. And this car seat is one of a kind rotating seat that has this built-in zipper. You can see right here, I zip this whole seat cover off and I'm able to machine wash it, hang dry, and then I place it right back on the seat and I zip it back together right here. And you are off and running in terms of easy to make sure it's machine washable and you can continue on about your day with the Fit 360 Zip. The Fit 360 is $439.99, and the Fit 360 Zip, that comes with obviously the zip off machine washable and hang dry, but it also comes with our I think it's $45 mirror. This comes with the Fit 360 Zip at the $489.99 price point. It is a great value, great deal, and hurry while supplies last.
Thanks, Josh. We're doing a little transition here. Shane's going to come and talk short. We could fill up the whole hour with car seats. As you can see, we talk fast because we have so much information to get out to you. But please check our website. It's full of videos, full of helpful information for you. And hey, if you ever get to come to a live Prego Expo, do it. I know some people travel several hours to get to them, and they're well worth it. There's a lot of great exhibitors there, not only us, but we try to do our best to be very informative and help you make the right decisions. We do traditional convertibles as well. He didn't even get to go to that because in every situation, a rotating one is not as beneficial. So check out our One Fit. Our One Fit is a very popular convertible, easy to use as well. And when you get to your third child and you have 3 car seats in the back, a rotating one in the middle in the back seat won't do you a lot of good. So there's still a market for those as well. So Shane, strollers, travel systems, again, thanks for being with us. And we've got a lot more to share with you.
start with this. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Shane. I'm the outdoor product manager here at Chicco. What I'm going to do is kick off with a couple travel systems, standalone strollers, and answer questions. So if you have questions, put them in the chat, and we'll address those as they come in. But we're going to work through a couple options, the really great options and kind of great options for first-time expectant parents. So we'll cover a couple of the big differences in stroller platforms and stroller types, and then as you have questions again, we'll answer them as they go. So starting off, this is a Bravo stroller. We consider this full-size stroller, meaning that what you're going to get with it is a lot of storage, a lot of larger seat area. So if you're looking for one product to start with, this is a great option. It will grow with your family. If you purchase it as a travel system, what you'll receive in one carton is the Bravo stroller, as well as your infant car seat and one base. So if you need more bases because you're working in multiple vehicles, you can add more bases to that. Depending on your infant seat, you can choose which base you would like. But travel system is a great starting point. It makes it easier to pick the platform you like, the color you like, make one purchase, and you get everything together. So the full-size Bravo stroller that's included in that, we consider this a more traditional stroller platform. And what that means is that the seat in the stroller, as your child gets older, and we'll use that, is a forward-facing seat. It is fixed in a forward position. When you put the infant seat in the stroller, the infant seat, though, will always be parent-facing. So the more important configuration where that will click into the stroller, and as you're pushing the stroller, you have that visibility to baby, and that is the one configuration that you'll use with an infant seat. So it's easy to put the infant seat in to the stroller and out. And as you saw, when the base is mounted in the vehicle, it will simply click into the vehicle. So easy to grab it. It fits into the stroller. No additional adapters are required to do that. The Chicco strollers either include the adapters or it's built in, and here's part of the child tray, and the attachment is built into the side of the stroller. So nothing else needed to do it. Now, one of the cool things about the Bravo platform is you get a lot of great full-size features with it. So it's a large canopy. It'll flip front and extend, so you get lots of sun protection. UPF 50 plus rated canopy, so great sun protection there, as well as just the coverage for weather protection. The back of the canopy, there is a mesh window in it, so you have visibility to baby when they're in the stroller in the infant seat, or to your older child that's in the seat. It's also a mesh window, so it makes a little bit of additional airflow as well. Other features of full-size stroller, you're going to find things like a parent tray. So we have a parent tray, 2 cup holders, additional storage in the center of the tray with a covered pocket on it on this model, an adjustable height push handle on the Bravo family of strollers. So you can customize the fit of that stroller to your height. When the infant seat is in the stroller, that big canopy does a great job of nesting over top of the infant seat. So kind of just swallows up that entire infant seat, so you get a lot of coverage, still the peekaboo window to watch baby. And then working down the stroller, the other important part, the basket. So large basket on the Bravo stroller. You've got space to keep all your things. From the side view, there's a mesh panel, so as the basket fills up and you have a lot of things in it, it's easy to see what you're after. Organizer pockets in the back of the basket, so if there's something you want to keep in hand and close by, you can do that. And then it's a nice extra touch. If the basket's full and it's easier to get your items from the front of the stroller, the footrest lifts up and you can access the basket from the front. So super great storage options. And then continuing even further down, we have large wheels on the Bravo strollers, and what that does is it makes it a little easier to push and steer. So large wheels on any stroller, the larger the wheel, the smoother the ride will be. In addition to that, on the Bravo, we have 4-wheel suspension, so that'll also help smooth out that ride, and then a parking brake. So this Bravo, the brakes are linked, so when you press one pedal, it'll lock both sides. You simply lift it, and that will release the brakes. So super easy to use. And then continuing on with ease of use for parents, the fold of the Bravo stroller. So a true one-hand fold. You lift the seat pad up, and there's a handle inside there. You slide a release button, lift the handle, and the stroller will collapse just like that. Stand on the wheels. The handle's not touching the ground, so really convenient way to fold that and fit it in your vehicle. If you want to save a little space on the Bravo, the child tray is removable with those 2 buttons, so it makes a smaller footprint there as well. So super easy to use. Fold, and then you open it, lift the handle, press down on the seat to make sure it's latched, and you're ready to go. Now, the one additional feature, the Bravo family of strollers. So all the full-size Bravo strollers, the Bravo LE, and the Bravo Primo, great fashion options as well if you check them out on the website. But in addition to that one-hand fold, they also start off that you can convert them to a frame carrier. So for those first 6 months, when baby's in the infant seat, spends a lot of time in the infant seat, if you want to save some weight on your stroller, a couple steps, you can remove the soft goods, the seat pad, put that away in storage, keeps that looking nice and new. And once baby is older, about 6 months old is the recommendation when they have enough head and neck control, and you want the seat back in your stroller, you can put it back together. But like that, it makes a frame stroller, so you can take the seat out. That saves about 4 pounds out of the weight of the stroller, but it still gives you everything you need to take your infant seat. So you've got that great easy click-in attachment, full-size stroller. When you're ready for it, you can put the seat back in and go from there. Okay, so that is the Bravo stroller. The travel system includes a KeyFit 30. I believe right now they're $449. So if you check out our website, kickousa.com, and check out all the fashion options and go from there. Okay, traditional configuration of the seat, that's a Bravo stroller. So we'll go into the next option here. So if you're not going to do a conventional fixed seat stroller like that, a lot of parents will look for a modular stroller design. And what that means is it comes in more components that are sort of reconfigurable. So for the Corso family of strollers, what you're going to find is a modular seat, and the seat lifts out of the frame and turns around that you can make it parent facing. So it'll click back in the seat like that. In a configuration, when you buy this as a travel system, it's like the Bravo. You're going to get your stroller, your infant seat, and one base. And you're also going to get an infant car seat adapter hoop. So it's included with that travel system purchase. And that's how we'll attach the infant seat to it. So working through the stages and the configurations from newborn, you can take your modular seat, fold that up, put that away. And this will be your frame stroller. The adapter hoop fits in. There's no specific direction. It fits in either way. That'll click into the frame. And your infant seat will fit into that hoop. Super easy to do. The hoop will center it up as long as you get the base close to it. And listen for that click. Give it a lift to make sure it's latched. And now your Corso stroller is a frame carrier. So lighter weight, easy to use, simple to get around with. And while it's in this configuration, we'll show you the fold as well. So as a frame stroller for the infant seat, the hoop lifts up. There's a handle in the center of the stroller, very similar to Bravo, but a one-hand fold. You squeeze that, lift the handle, and it will collapse and stand on its wheels again. So super compact, easy to use. That will open up. Take this hoop out, put it with the infant seat. And then as you get up to your toddler stage, a lot of times what you'll do is go from your infant seat to your toddler seat. And as with a younger child, you put them in the seat, keep them parent facing. You can adjust the footrest up, kind of make like a nice little cocoon area for them. And this canopy has mesh window on the top, so easy to keep ventilation in the seat, or as they get older and that seat goes forward facing, that will also act as your peekaboo window, so you can watch baby as they're in the seat. With this seat in the stroller, adjust that and kind of go through the fold. So since we showed Bravo, seat lifts up, exposes the fold handle. With the weight now of the seat on the top of the stroller, when you lift the handle, it will pretty much fold by itself and collapse down. Fold handle makes the carry handle. So as a fold stroller, you can put that in the vehicle and go. Okay. Any questions about Corso or modular to go over? This is a Corso LE travel system. You'll find this on our website. Right now they're $679. So you have the option to look at that, but there are also other versions. You can find a Corso Primo as well. So the more you step up in the merchandising of the line, the Primo strollers will have more leatherette details, touch points, sometimes some additional accessories. And what I have next as an example of that is a Corso Primo. Now, this Corso Primo is a new version for the platform. You'll have this coming out probably end of September, October. This should be on the market. These are coming in shortly. So it's a new fashion and some updated features. We've included some additional accessories. So this upcoming Corso Primo, again, not currently available in this configuration with all these accessories. We do have one on the site. This is a new version that will be coming out later this year, but we're including a parent organizer on the stroller, as well as a child tray on the seat. So that is included. Now, going forward, this child tray, this parent organizer, they will be available as additional purchase. So if you already have a Corso stroller, these can be purchased and added to that configuration. Again, that'll come in later this year, probably September, October. But updated styling, maybe some new colors you'll see in the site as they get here. And we'll have same function of that modular seat though, where it flips around two different directions. And we kept the key features of the stroller with that great modular functionality that you get, okay? Any additional questions on Corso or modular strollers? If not, I'll move on. We have a great option for families that are looking for either a second stroller, or if you travel and you want to build your own travel system. So what we have here is the Presto Super Compact Stroller. So it's a smaller footprint stroller. It's lighter. And what you'll notice about it is everything about it is a little bit smaller. So when it folds into thirds, I guess, compared to the other strollers. So it'll fold down like that. Smaller footprint. This handle makes your carry handle. You can also put it on your shoulder. So if you are traveling, great if you're on the train or airport or something like that, but you need to pick it up and go really fast, you can do that. But again, this will also accept an infant car seat. So while this is not available as a travel system, you can purchase your Chicco infant car seat separately. And by reclining the seat all the way, has a nice one-hand recline, this bumper bar will allow your infant seat to click into the stroller. So go in like that, press down and listen for the click. You can make sure it's attached. So if you're traveling and you want a second stroller for that, or if you want a smaller primary stroller, it's a great option. It's lightweight, easy to carry, works as a travel system when you add a Chicco infant car seat to it. And again, the fold, if you're traveling with your infant seat like that, really super compact, easy to travel with, and fits great in your trunk if you're going to put it in a vehicle. The other thing you'll notice about this, though, while it is super compact, the canopy is still UPF 50 rated. As your child gets older, that they're sitting in the seat and you want to protect kind of their face and eyes from the sun, we have a zip open panel that will extend, give them some additional coverage. There is a basket on the stroller. This is where, as we get down in size, smaller strollers can have a smaller basket. So a little less storage, but there is enough space there to keep some key items. Still a 1 foot brake that you can do like that. Their rear brakes are linked. And it also has 4-wheel suspension. So in these smaller strollers, a lot of times they don't always have 4-wheel suspension. The Presto stroller has 4-wheel suspension. So still making sure you're gonna have a comfortable ride for baby, for your toddlers to get older. And we're also including cup holders. It will include 2 cup holders when you get it out of the box. So you can use one as a child cup holder that will mount down there. And then you'll have a second one that will mount on the top as a parent cup holder as well. So pretty decent sized cup holder as you're traveling, but great option for your child. So great option to build your own travel system. And this will accept any of the Chicco infant car seats. So you have a wide variety of choices there in fashion and which infant car seat you like. Any questions or anything else I should cover? Presto, you can check it out on our website, currently $229. So again, leatherette details, one hand fold, linked rear brakes, 4-wheel suspension, super easy to fold and travel with. Anything else? Cover any questions? We're good. We're covering it all. We're hitting it.
I think Kelly's keeping up with the chat. We've got a couple minutes here until we are totally finished. If there's anything else that we can answer, we're going to be here for the open booth hour to follow this. Someone asked about the Corso Flex. That's a stroller that you can add a seat to, and it becomes a stroller for 2. And it can be 2 car seats or 2 toddler seats, etc. And one thing I want to mention about that, if you're having your first baby, I wouldn't be too anxious to get a stroller for 2 right away. They're bigger, they're heavier, they're more expensive. You don't know exactly when number 2's coming. So I would cross that bridge when I got there. But I tell people that at expos all the time, if they say, what about 1 for 2? Because we want to have more kids. I say it's a great idea, but don't do that to yourself right now. Wait until number 2. Is because technology changes, things in life change, and you don't know exactly when that second baby's going to come along. But if twins, yeah, something like the Corso Flex is wonderful. And I always say, God bless you, your first baby, you're going to have twins, but I'm sure you can manage it. So is there anything else there? We've got about a minute or 2. Kelly, anything else popping up that we'll cover things in open booth. Anything you want to cover. I know you want to visit some other exhibitors, and we get that, but we'll be here to talk about things, to show you items. Again, on the stage tomorrow, Federico will handle all of the indoor stuff, so you can hear about play yards and bassinets and high chairs and booster seats and that sort of thing. But we have a lot to throw at you, and I know it's a lot to keep up with, and a lot of times it can be overwhelming, but you're fine. When you have resources like the Prego Expo to help you along the way, everything will be good. So we'll sign off. See you in open booth. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again.